Hey everyone, Grant K for the Flame Learning channel. In this video, we're going to go through a new Flame and Shotgun workflow known as Review and Approval. So if you're working with someone who is approving the work, you can set a workflow for them to review and approve your work using Shotgun, wherever they may be. This uses an easy out-of-the-box Shotgun plugin that requires no extra downloads, and it's pre-configured to work with Flame, Flare, and Flame Assist. You can use Shotgun online by trying out the free 30-day trial at www.shotgunsoftware.com. Or it's also possible to configure your own Shotgun server within your facility's intranet. For this video, we're going to go through a workflow that is not footage specific, so you can use your own media to follow along. After installing and launching Flame 2018 for the first time, you can create a new project, or if you are using a previous version of Flame, you could upgrade any legacy projects. When you click the Start button, you will now get a Flame and Shotgun welcome window. The review and approval workflow does require a Shotgun site, and you can click this button to sign up for the 30-day trial. Or to learn more about Shotgun, you can click this button. Now looking at the bottom of the window, you only have two options. You can enable it for this workstation, or you can disable and ignore it completely. Normally you only get this window the first time you launch Flame, but if you change your mind, you just need to change a setting in the Flame setup application. So just for your information, under the general settings of the Flame setup application, you will find the Shotgun plugin option. It is set to prompt, but you could easily enable or disable it here. So the good news is that you can turn it on and off when you want. This will not be a permanent setting in Flame once you make your choice in the startup screen. So it's your choice when to use it or not. Click Enable Shotgun on this workstation. The next pop-up window is the Shotgun login for your Shotgun site. When you register for Shotgun, you will set up a Shotgun site, create some users, and set their permissions. I have a user specifically for me, and you would have one for yourself, as well as any people doing the Shot review and approvals. So you use your credentials to log into the Shotgun site. Click Sign In. Next, you're informed that there is no Shotgun project associated with the selected Flame project. This also includes any copied or upgraded legacy projects from previous versions of Flame. Now you can either connect to an existing Shotgun project, or create a new one using a predefined Shotgun template. If you have a Shotgun project that is already associated to another Flame project, it will not appear in the list. It is currently not possible to associate multiple Flame projects to a single Shotgun project. So let's create a new Shotgun project. Give the project a name, and it does not need to be the same as the Flame project. As for the project template, choose one that matches your production type. You can learn more about these templates by visiting the Shotgun documentation. Create a new Shotgun project, and it will be created for this specific Flame project. Flame starts to boot into the workspace, and all the connections between the Flame project and the Shotgun project are made automatically. Now initially, Flame operates and behaves as it normally does. Jumping forward in time, my project has progressed with clips and sequences for the production. Now let's say you navigate to this clip, and you would like to send it for review and approval. However, the individual doing this is unavailable and off-site. Instead of manually exporting clips and sending emails, etc., you would call up the contextual menu. At the bottom of the list, you will see an option to submit for Shotgun review. This brings up the Submit for Review panel. Here you will enter any comments you want the reviewer to be aware of. Perhaps it's a developing version of the clip, or a final version that needs approval. Once you are done, click Submit to Shotgun. Once all the data is collected, the clip is exported in the background using Backburner. This is then uploaded to the Shotgun project within your Shotgun site. Now let's switch over to the reviewer's machine, wherever in the world he or she is. So as the person performing any review and approval, you have been given the web address to the Shotgun site, as well as your own username and password. Let's go ahead and log into the site. On the main landing page, click the Projects pull-down menu and choose the Shotgun project that is associated to the Flame project. In the Overview section, you can see the activity history relating to this project, and you can see the clip that was uploaded by the Flame artist. Click the clip in question, and the interface will switch over to the media player. The clip starts playing, and you're able to see the entire shot. Now let's say you spot an issue with a specific frame. So on this frame, you want to inform the Flame artist of an area to fix. At the bottom of the screen, you can access the pencil tool. Clicking this button will display the annotation tools at the top of the screen. You can choose from a selection of graphics tools as well as a text tool to point out any issues on the frame. We'll just make this fairly obvious. Once you are done, you can also click the Notes column and add your comments underneath the Flame artist to track the discussion. When you click Submit, the graphic indications as well as the comments are loaded into the Shotgun project, and this will be available to everyone involved. People in the project can also be notified by email of an update in the Shotgun project. Let's return to Flame to see how it appears to the Flame artist. So when you have enabled the Shotgun plugin within Flame, you saw the Submit for Review options in the contextual menu, but you also get a Shotgun menu in the main Flame menus. In this menu, you could launch the Shotgun project in a web browser. But a more user-friendly way is to launch the Shotgun panel. This provides a window that can sit above the Flame application, and you can track everything to do with the associated Shotgun project. For example, in the Activity section, you can see your entry, and you can also see the reviewer's response. You can continue to refine the shot and submit a new version for review and approval as many times as required. So with this Flame and Shotgun review and approval workflow, you don't need to be in the same location, but you can still keep everyone in the loop. As a reminder, this can be done over the internet with our Shotgun server, or within your facility's secured intranet using your own configured Shotgun server. This is an easy out-of-the-box solution that can definitely add to the collaboration between Flame artists and other members of the production team. Finally, please note the Shotgun plugin does not support the Publish workflow with Shotgun. This legacy configuration is still available, and it can be used if you want more than a review and approval scenario between Flame and Shotgun. Be sure to check out the other features, workflows, and updates to the Flame 2018 products. Comments, feedback, and suggestions are always welcome and appreciated. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the Flame Learning channel for future videos.